Wiki, welcome, Warcraft 2 fans, to Pascal versus Braviet. Special thanks to Blid for putting this game here together. Back in 2010, these two epic combatants met to do battle in the world of Warcraft. Hailing from French Canada, his name is Braviet. He's the number one win on his records holder with over 20,000 victories. But he's been disappeared from Warcraft scene. Everybody's hoping that he's not dead. Another disappeared from the scene is Pascal. Pascal, one of the two brothers who just wrecked Warcraft 2 for the longest time. And he's making a return in here in 2010 to face off against the number one record win holder of all time. But do recall that Braviet is so well known to have funny antics that may not always win the game. So no matter how super studly and awesome Braviet is playing, he can always make a blunder or play funnily that will make the opponent, because winning, while he has won more than anybody else, the joy of winning does not affect Braviet as it does everyone else, because he's won so many times. It's just not as fun as having a fun game for Braviet. So we're going to have to see what exactly Pascal is going to do about this wood chopping that needs to be done near his gold flow. Will he begin to chop that wood? No, he's going right towards the gold. Wants to get those golden ducats back home so he can begin producing his grunts. And will there be some wood chopping? And it does seem, yes, he's going to chop one out the middle, and then do a diagonal chop, or even a diagonal chop at the beginning to get one out of the middle, then another diagonal chop to get 3 or 2 chunks of trees out at the same time. And here both players discover that they are next to each other. Things right now are favoring the blue player Braviet, as there is no gold flow being obtained here so much by Pascal, and he's going to get that started first and foremost. And then he's going to go for another barracks. Farm be darned. He's going for a barracks. He's expecting to lose some grunts very quickly. And that's exactly what's going to happen as Braviet comes striking with great vengeance. And Braviet getting another barracks as well. Neither player going for that farm. Here comes the farm finally by Pascal. And it's going to be a defensive one, as he's now getting himself a lumber mill. He wants to be able to get an axe thrower or perhaps even a catapult to defend. Early on, Braviet's going to take advantage of this, but Pascal is going to do the sneak around. It's a super secret sneak around right into the base of Braviet. What? I've never seen such antics as this before. Holy cannoli, pants full of panoli. And then one peon is target fired down. Will he get a second peon? Right into the base, and no, look at this. He's going Benny Hill style and flees the base with a single grunt. Pascal and Braviet in game number, whatever game this is, in 2010. Catapult already halfway done. What a wonky, wacky antic so far by Pascal. This player is on fire. Braviet's going to prevent the grunt from getting in another time, but the damage has been done, as any assault will now be met with the combined might of a catapult. Dun, 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 dun. Today's episode also brought to you by Courtyard by Marriott Mankato. Back to the basics. Choosing educational excellence. Tuesday, May 23rd. You can get back to the basics with doors open and explore exhibits at 5 p.m. Only you can be part of the American experiment at 8421 Wayzat Boulevard. And suddenly, we do now see a group of grunts waiting to do the assault. Is there going to be some catapult action happening here from Braviet? Braviet choosing to go with a single catapult, but that's all that his opponent does have at the moment, is a single catapult. And now he's going to begin that chop out profits. Braviet, whoa, that catapult was Johnny on the spot, almost took down a grunt. And Pascal suddenly has the advantage. Braviet, who once had 5 grunts sitting around waiting, but now it's Pascal with a 5-grunt strike force. Braviet gonna try to do a sweet walk-in. Look at that! Catapult headshots one of his own men. Friendly fire, friendly fire. And suddenly Braviet gonna be running away with his catapult. He needs the GTFO noob. And he is not able to do it. Or is he? There's the stop. And yes, Braviet able to get that catapult to safety. It would have been a very important moment in the game, but wait, here comes the catapult of Pascal. No, he's not going to risk it. Braviet doing a quick run around with his grunts, dancing a little bit, if you will. What good and epic, excellent micro by both of these players. Level 3, do we see level 4 on the way? No, and no, neither player going level 4. A nice wall off here, and then building a watchtower might be a little bit of a risky play. And here it comes. Oh, the headshot on that grunt, and he barely is able to get the barracks off in time. Braviat able to squeeze that catapult in there, and then infiltrate his opponent's defenses with his own grunts. What an exciting game! What a time to be alive in the world of Wiki Warcraft 2. And look at the fire of... Oh, another catapult has been started. 2 catapults, actually. This game not quite over. Not yet. 2 catapults, a cower, and a couple of grunts is quite more than enough to deal with Braviat. Braviat doesn't have an answer to these huge number of grunts come barreling down his front door. He's going to get a huge splash damage and kill quite a few grunts there. But the barracks has fallen, and there's not a whole lot of answers here for Braviat. He's making grunts one at a time. But Pascal knocking at his door. He's got the 2 catapult combo about to be here. He's got the guard tower in place. His gold flow is suffering. However, will this be a GG? Or will Pascal take his 2 catapults and grab this game by the horns? Here he comes for a assault on Braviat. Braviat moves his catapult out of the way. He's going to be able to target fire this area right here and still get some peon kills, but it's going to be risky business moving here on forward. What will Braviat do? He's got the big gold flow while his opponent doesn't have much of a gold flow at all. His opponent going to come over here. And you can see that Braviat is now trying to take out peons by attacking this area. And a second catapult about to be underway, and this could be GG, ladies and gentlemen, as the grunts do move in, but a second catapult in here now. And Pascal realizes he's got to make something happen. He's going to run his entire force out here to the outside of the base. He's going to put it all on this one gambit, one attack. If you had just one opportunity to grab all of the grunts that you got in attack, and look at the perfect wall off, Braviat trapped out of killing these 2 catapults. His grunt's gonna have to make the long trip ahead alone. And now the catapults moving in here, but they're going for these offensive catapults. Pascal delivers a killing blow to the 1 catapult. A second catapult runs around in circles trying to avoid, but oh my gosh, look at the catapult micro on these 2 guys. And Braviat able to keep his catapult alive and kill one of the offensive catapults. It's all down to this one single offensive catapult for Pascal. Will he be able to take the game, or will Braviat's chokehold be tightened as another catapult arrives and he begins that double catapult commencement of artillery fire on that gold flow? And no other barracks here for Braviat, so this could be Braviat's one chance. He loses his second to last barracks, his last barracks quite a bit on fire, and 1 catapult moves in. Was this a mistake, or was it a brilliant target fired attack on his opponent? And Braviat's moving up to tier number 2. What? Oh, yes, he is indeed getting another barracks. Exactly what he needs to do. Get some more of those barracks. Tier number 2 will introduce ogres into this, but will he survive? Braviat's got the huge catapult army striking down all mining peons of Pascal. Meanwhile, Pascal has finally put the hurt on the gold mining supply of Braviat. Braviat's got more moolah in the bank as Pascal runs dry. A huge number of grunts, and these grunts can come right in the back, and that's exactly what they're going to do. The peons of Braviat flee. What a game. This game is just so over the top. I can't believe it. Who's going to win? 3 catapults of Pascal. Braviat shutting down the gold flow, but the grunts come in force to shut down the scene for Braviat. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Braviat doesn't have too much of anything, and he's going to attack his own buildings to try to get out here and defend his home base. There's a huge line of guard towers there. What a nail biter this game has proven to be. No one could have foreseen the excitement, the action, the just over the top, back and forth. Nobody's got the advantage, or do they? As Bravi now comes out to kill the final, or no, he's got three catapults in defense here, and those towers really do a number on these attacking grunts. And this is still up in the air, ladies and gentlemen. There's still no mining peons here from Pascal. Braviat has tier number 2, but the larger army remains in the hands of Pascal. An incredible game, to say the least. Needs to cancel his farm here, I think, maybe. He's got 48 supply. It wouldn't be a bad idea. Only 53. All right. So the grunts move in from Pascal, and I think that's going to be that. Bravi, it doesn't really have. He's got the gold flow so far, but the main army here is in Pascal's hands. Those towers have really been worth their weight in gold so far this game. So many forces falling victim to it, and now Braviat's going to simply get swooped in on from Pascal. He does have a tower and a nice defense here, but it's going to be quite a long time for that catapult is able to make the play. What is Bravi going to do? He doesn't have too much gold flow, and every single peon seems to be headshotted down. Every single peon. Not a whole lot happening here in the world of mining from Bravi. That was 5 units here to 5 units from Pascal. Both players have the exact same number of units, and this catapult actually is very close to finishing. That barracks just with 80 some hit points. That's one catapult strike away, but the peons get there just in the nick of time. No mining units from Pascal. There is not a single peon on the board for Pascal. Pascal is all in on this action here, and he's going to be risking it all with a very low hit point catapult, and he's able to make the day. Pascal destroys that catapult from Braviat, and Braviat not left with a whole lot of options here in this wiki Warcraft 2 extravaganza. Oh my gosh, can it get any more exciting than this? I think not. It has been one heck of a Warcraft 2 game. Pascal, without a single peon on the board, continues to smash the defenses, and he's even able to destroy the barracks, deny that gold, and Braviat's gotta say GG, ladies and gentlemen. Wiki Warcraft 2 at its finest, brought to you by Blid. Tune in next time. Big shout out to Eastside Newbie, UB Orb, Andrzej, the Polish player, and Trinity. Wiki Warcraft 2. Peace out, homies.